is in our bedroom being a really good boy. Hello, Daddy Fizz.
Hello, mate.
What are you up to? What have you done to our bedroom?
I've made a mess at the moment, but I am going to be building all the nursery stuff.
Yay! The day has finally come and we're going to be getting on with Bee's nursery and setting up all the rest of her baby stuff, because I am now 37 weeks pregnant, I think, so literally she could come any day now. Babies can come from 36 weeks onwards to 42 weeks. Usually it's around 40 weeks. But it's always best to be prepared, isn't it, Daddy Fizz?
It certainly is, yeah. Honestly, I've been itching to do this anyway. I've been really keen on doing it. We just haven't had the opportunity yet. So now I can't wait to get started and try and make some sense of this. I'm getting out of breath already. I've hardly started. I'm getting warm, actually.
Ooh! Why are you getting warm?
I got this most beautiful attire on at the moment. Notice I said attire. See the word I got in there? My little Toby apparel. Notice I said apparel there. Stand for treasure, others be yourself, or oneself, if one is talking about oneself. It's actually the softest merchandise which exists on the whole of the interwebs. Let me show you inside this one moment. Look at this. This is some sort of like soft sensation going on here.
Baby
Give me
soft.
a cuddle from the inside. 5 days. Is it 5? 5?
Five.
6, 5. 5 days left to buy this now. I'm getting really hot though.
Yep, because you're good.
It's also the hottest as well.
What's good, Fizz fam? So today, yes, we are getting on with Bee's nursery, which is going to be in me and Daddy Fizz's bedroom, the master bedroom of the house. We feel that we really want Bee to sleep in here with us, so she's close to us, and then waking up in the night will be less intrusive.
Travel pillow there, look.
Okay, this is the travel pillow.
A luxury travel pillow. The all-new Toby luxury travel pillow.
It's not a travel
Need a
pillow.
little Toby logo on there, don't we?
Do you actually know what that is?
One of those
What is that?
breastfeeding pillows.
Yes, well done. Do you like the fact that it's got pineapples on it though? I quite like
do,
that.
yeah, it's pretty
Nice
cool.
and little fruitiness. Got loads of stuff going on here. Downstairs we also have 3 large boxes in the hallway, which we think all belong to the pushchair that we bought the other week. If you haven't seen that video, we actually went shopping last week. Now everything has finally been delivered. Check that video out if you want to watch us going shopping for it. And also over here we have the walk-in wardrobe, which is me and Daddy Fizz's, and it's also Bee's. And here are all her clothes there, and then we also have some drawers, 3 drawers here full of baby clothes, and you can check that video out as well if you want to see in depth all of her baby clothes. They're really cute, so you should definitely check that video out. So today we're going to be setting it all up. There's lots to do. We've got to get the bedside crib together. I want to set all our bed up, so we've got new duvet covers and things, because we've only got 1 duvet cover. It can be pretty messy having a baby, guys. So we're going to have a new duvet cover, so we've got like, we can always have 1 in rotation. And then what I also liked about a duvet cover is organic cotton, and it's really cool because she's going to be a summer baby, so we don't want to be sweating in bed like in the summer. We try and have our bedroom window open, don't we, Daddy Fizz? But then the blind, it just keeps hitting up against the window and it keeps us up all night. So I have a feeling that we're just gonna have to maybe get a fan, I don't know. Have you got any tips on how we can have the blind down so the light doesn't keep us up, and how we can have the windows open but so the noise of the blinds don't keep us up? Anyhow, guys, we need to set up the bedroom right now. I'm gonna leave Daddy Fizz. Oh, what? You've almost done it.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
Well done.
I've missed this bit though.
Yeah. While Daddy Fizz is setting the crib up, because we've also got to attach that to our bed so it's safe, and we'll tell you more about the crib. It's a very special crib. It's a crib which I call a parenting hack, and then also I'm going to be doing the bed right now. Phew, that was sweaty work, guys. Daddy Fizz has now finished building the crib, but now he's got to attach it to the bed. I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a moment. And then I've almost finished making the bed, putting a duvet cover on. Well, she's heavily pregnant with this bump, and it's like really hot outside. It's made me really sweaty. But can you see how cool this lovely grey crisp sheets are? Oh, it looks lovely so far. So Daddy Fizz has got to strap this crib up to our bed. Now you're probably wondering why he's having to strap the crib up to the bed. It's because it's a bedside crib, so that means that the baby can sleep almost like next to you, or almost in the same bed as you, but they're not actually in the same bed as you, if that makes sense. Some people do say that if the baby sleeps in bed with you, and they basically can get like crushed or suffocated, which isn't very nice. So they've come up with this ingenious solution where the baby can be like part of your bed and the side bit can come down, but they've still got their own like safe little area here. But obviously they've got to be strapped to the bed in case it separates itself. So that's what Daddy Fizz is now doing. You need a hand there, are you okay?
No, I'm right.
Okay, we're really sweating so much, guys, really making me laugh. That is what I meant by the parenting hack, because that night time I can remember with Sienna, I had to get up out of bed and like lift her up out of her cot, then bring her back in. But with this, I can literally just roll over and check on her, put my arm around her, feed her easy. I can roll on my side and breastfeed her. I feel like this is going to be less intrusive for the baby and for me, and then hopefully Daddy Fizz as well, because night feeds and waking up in the night can be really detrimental for your health. Basically, you don't get any REM sleep, and they say that over the period of 2 years, a mother can lose 6 months worth of sleep. That is like a huge amount, isn't it, Daddy Fizz?
Yeah.
That's why they say parenting ages you and like makes you go crazy. Anyway, on a positive note, I'm really, really excited to have little B next to us. This is going to be so cute. So this is what reality is. So expectations is, yes, I'm going to decorate the whole nursery. I'm going to do it all myself. But really what you do is end up laying there, eating like snacks and just watching your partner build the whole thing. I can remember when I was pregnant with Sienna and I was just laying on bed bossing Daddy Fizz around while he was like painting our old bedroom. Can you remember that?
Yeah.
You can't. I was like getting on and on at him. I was like, please, can you just paint it? That is kind of sweet though that he's done that. So we've still got loads more things to do in here. Once Daddy Fizz has set up the crib, then I'm gonna like decorate the crib and put all the accessories in there, and then I'll make our bed look a little bit more presentable.
2 hours later.
Here we go, guys. It's all finished.
Guys, we have chosen a grey and a pale pink theme. So if you guys were a little bit concerned when we went shopping the other day and you were like, you've only got grey things, but haha, I had some other things in mind because I knew that we had some pale pinks to go with all the grey. I think grey is a great unisex colour anyway. It's me and Daddy Fizz's favourite colour. So here we have this really cool and crisp organic cotton bed cover. Now I know this isn't a baby item, but because you spend a lot of time in bed when you have a baby, feeding them, and then like sleep is really important to you as a parent and for the baby. Me and Daddy Fizz wanted to get a nice cool crisp bed cover which we wouldn't be sweating in because it's going to be the summer. Plus we only had one duvet cover, and when you have a baby things can get really messy, like the sheets can get grubby easy with baby sick, milk, postpartum bleeding, etc. I won't go into too much detail. So it's nice to have an extra spare bed cover, but I thought this went really nice because it's quite a calm and soothing colour. And I also bought some new pillows because the other ones were really, really flat. So we've got some nice plump, firmer ones, which will help me at night time when I want to sit up and breastfeed the little bee. What I'm trying to do here is make like night times an enjoyable experience as much as we can. I know we're going to get woken up lots of times in the night, but why not make it a comfortable experience as possible? So we've got some nice crisp bedding. I've got a brand new sheet here, a waterproof sheet underneath as well to protect the mattress. All crisp and fresh. I'm really excited to sleep in this bed, guys. And then over here we have the breastfeeding pillow, which we talked about earlier. So this will help me during the day and in the evening to help breastfeed B, because although like you do hold your baby in your arms, sometimes it's really nice to have that bit of support underneath, because you can be feeding for, you know, sometimes an hour and you just like your arms start to ache and it kind of takes the weight off you a little bit. So this is really important because when I had Sienna, I just used a normal bed pillow, but loads of people recommended these and this shapes around your body. And I love that it's like pineapple, I think it's really cool. We've got another pink cellular blanket here, which is for the baby. So this could go in her pram or in the cot, because we're gonna have several on cycle when they get dirty. And these are called cellular because they have holes in them, which allows the baby not to overheat or to get too hot basically. So loads of little holes, so it's like breathable. It's meant to be like a safer blanket. Over here we have the nice grey rug, which already came in the bedroom, but I thought that went really nice before this. I just have to show you that. So that's probably what I might be laying on when I go into labour. I have a little kneel on there. Then here we have this sleep pod. So this is like a sleeping pod, what you put your baby in, so they can sleep in this during the day or in the evening if you wish. And it's like a really handy, convenient place, like basic to put your baby in. So if during the day I wanted to have a daytime nap would be on the bed, I can just place her in here. I could put my arms around her like that. I may even be able to maybe not feed her over like that. Anyway, so that'll be really like nice. And basically a lot of parents also use this for nighttime sleeping as well. If the baby can't settle down very well and they really like clingy and want loads of comfort, because it's like a big deal for babies. They've just come out of the womb being all pressurized and all curled up, and then all of a sudden they're like this. So sometimes cots and cribs can seem a bit scary and open for them. So some babies prefer this closeness of the edge of the sleep pod. So if Daddy Fizz is laying there and I'm laying here and she's having like a bad night, we're going to try this out as well. And this stops you, like you're not able to roll over onto them, and they have their own sleeping area, so they're not like going to be suffocated by your quill cover and that. A lot of mothers really talk about these online and say how good they are. And then over here we have the bedside crib, which is perfect because I'm able to lay here at night. I can put my arm in on her, I can check on her. She's going to feel like she's in bed with us. Like I said earlier, sometimes if babies are in a cot and they're placed away from you, they don't like feel safe and secure. And then they don't end up having a good sleep. They may wake up more often, and I just feel like they're going to be like more content as a baby and happier and just feel generally safer. So this is what I'm really looking forward to using. I didn't know about these when Sienna was born. I don't think they were around, but now this is like really popular. And as you can see, we've gone for the grey crib, but then we've got a nice pink blanket. I got this cushion out of Mia's room, but I think it looks quite cute, so I may have to steal that off Mia. Obviously B won't be using a cushion, but this is just for show. Got a nice little another grey blanket here. I love the pinks and greys, I think it looks amazing. Got some little teddies here. And then also for nighttime, this is another parenting hack. This is a sleeping bag. This is I think it's a 0.1 top, which means it's suitable for the summer because she's gonna be a July baby. And this is like organic cotton. But what I love about this is you can unzip it while your baby is in there and change their nappies, so you haven't got to keep taking them in and out. So that's my parenting hack number 2, and then parenting hack number 3 was the sleep pod as well, just to make everything so much easier for you. So say if in the night she's done like a massive poo and it really stinks and I don't want to disturb her and stimulate her too much because in the middle of the night, I can just do this, change her, zip it up without having to like do too much movement with her. So I'm really looking forward to these. I used the sleeping bag with both Mia and Sienna, and they're a lot more, I feel like they're more safer and easier than a blanket because they won't like, the blanket can't like come off them or like slide down or up. But I have got blankets just in case. We've got another little sheet here which came with this cot. I actually thought they were stars online, but they were actually paws. I just thought it was a bit strange. I thought it was like reminding me of something for your pet, but it's still really cute anyway. And we've got these muslin cloths which are good for like wiping up sick and milk and just spillages. They're also good if you want to breastfeed and you want a bit of privacy. So I've got a pack of these. These will probably be used to take out, and then I'll probably have a couple next to me in the night time in case there's any spillages. Then in here, this is the walk-in wardrobe. And over here, I have a good supply so far of biodegradable nappies. That's what we're gonna opt for the beginning stage. We've got biodegradable wipes there. We've got these breast pads which are also biodegradable. I'm trying to get everything biodegradable so it's better for the environment. And then I've got this. This is basically a washable mattress protector. So after you give birth, there can be some leakages and it can be quite messy. So I'm going to place this on top of the sheet as well for extra like safety and protection. In here I've got some sanitary towels as well. I've got a big bottle here which has got a water filter in it already, because when you have a baby and you breastfeed you need to drink lots of water. So I've got that out there to remind me. Daddy Fizz will be filling that up all the time for me. And then in here I have my little birthing kit. So far I've got one of my favourite nighties. I've got some clary sage, which is really good for when you're in labour. Apparently it helps your uterus contract and also relaxes you. They call this nature's gas and air, I read in a book. Liquid yoga space spray, which is essential oils to help calm me down. I've got 2 hairbands in there, so I don't want Daddy Fizz to have to reach around for my hairbands, so they're here for Daddy Fizz, the midwife, or myself. I need to add loads more to this little kit here, but basically I thought that would be a really nice treat for when I go into labour. I've got like all my little treats and like essentials, and actually I'm going to call it my survival kit actually. And then here we've got the clothes, but I've already made a video going into in-depth about all the clothes which B has, so I won't bother showing you that. I've got my maternity notes there on hand, but however I do actually need to pack a hospital bag just in case I have to get transferred to the hospital, and I haven't done that yet. So I will be making a video about preparing for a home birth and what's in my hospital bag, etc. Over here we've got the nappy changing station. So we've got the lovely grey going on here with the stars, and here we've got B's towel, which a lot of you have said is actually not a cow, but it's in fact a zebra. Me and Daddy Fizz are heartbroken. We thought it was a cow, didn't we?
Yeah, so thanks to the literally 10,000 of you who told us that it's a zebra, cheers.
I'm going to call it the zebra cow tower because I said to Daddy Fizz, well, I said zebras are like cows, they're like a horsey cow. And he said, no, they're not. They're just like a horse. We've got this lovely little unicorn teddy here, which Sienna and Mia chose. I just thought that looks quite cute. B won't be playing with this, but it looks pretty. And then I have got B some little like newborn clothes set up here to put in the hospital bag, or just ready for when she's born, like the little hat and like baby grows, etc. So I'm going to keep those there. But that is it for really in here. And then over here we have some pushchair accessories, which I accidentally brought up. Which reminds me, Daddy Fizz, you still haven't done the pushchair, so I think you maybe have to tackle that another day. Sienna chose this, didn't she? This is going to go in the pushchair. We've also got a baby carrier here as well, which we've sent, and this is for Daddy Fizz because he really loves carrying a baby on it. So these are sort of like the travel stuff, which we will show you in another vlog, I guess, because Daddy Fizz is going to set that up. But there's one more thing of little bees, which we haven't shown you yet, and that is her little baby buff, which we bought the other day, and I've set it all up. And there's something which you can do, which you can lay them on it like that, which fits quite nice, or you can put them in there. I think we're just going to keep that in the bath now, aren't we, Daddy Fizz, for the time being? The little bee's got her own bath and our giant bath. Look how big that looks in there. Right.
We're definitely starting to feel ready now, guys.
Yeah.
Everything's kind of fallen into place. We left it very last minute, but now I can visualise things happening.
Yeah.
It feels really nice. We've never had anything like this before, so it's going to be so nice, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm really, really
little
excited.
bee having her own little area, and I love the idea of that little side thing. Obviously, let us know if there's anything which you guys think which we've missed. That's going to be the end of today's video. If you want to see the rest of our day, go follow us over on Instagram at FamilyFizz. Also, don't forget, you've now got 5 days. 5 days to get yourself some of the softest, most beautiful merch that exists. Which stands for treasure others, be yourself. All about being yourself.
I like to say it's soft as a baby's bottom.
It actually is probably softer.
Really, really soft.
Let's be real, it's softer. So we'll see you all again tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Ciao.